This program is proudly brought to you by the VAFA Live Official app. With live scores, team stats, player stats and much more. Everything you need for the VAFA in the palm of your hand. Download it from the App Store or Google Play now.
This is Charles with Complete Sports Management. We're here at Elsternwick Park Oval, where the old Melburnians have lost to Old Brighton by 25 points. I'm joined by Senior Assistant Coach Paul. Paul, it was a tough day today, a really contested game of footy. The wind played a really big factor in today's game. What were your general takings from on today?
Well, firstly, I thought the new scoreboard looked magnificent, didn't it?
It sure did.
That was about the only positive for us today. Look, they're a really strong contested brand of footy team, and we just wanted to make sure that we took it up to them, which I thought we did. Our first half was good. We were happy where we were at half time. We'd take that. The game just got away from us in about a 10-minute spell in the third quarter, and it was just a little bit too much of a hill to climb back. So, but all credit to Old Brighton for their second half of footy.
As you can tell, the wind is pretty strong. It did play a big factor in today's game. What was your message to the guys to try and sort of control the game playing with and against the wind?
Well, against it, we just wanted to make sure that we basically had repeat stoppage after repeat stoppage. So not allowing them to get on the outside, locking it in, making sure we had ball retention, keeping it on the defensive side, which we thought was over that side of the ground, reset, and away we go again. With the breeze, we want to make sure that the players knew that the breeze wasn't going to do it for them, and we thought that perhaps Old Brighton didn't use it well enough in the first quarter. They just bombed it long. Well, we actually thought we were pretty good with the way that we lowered our eyes around the top of the arc and kicked a few goals in that second quarter. But their third quarter was outstanding. They kicked 3 goals from the boundary. I think they were, and that's just class football. But they were just harder at it for longer.
Now, looking forward to next week, you've got DLR away from home. What's going to be the main focus point of training this week?
Working on areas individually that the players want to keep improving on. So turn up, rehab, work on those areas for improvement, and just make sure that we focus on. There's still plenty to play for us for this season. We're still in with a shot to play finals. So we've got to make sure that we learn from today. We take those learnings and we apply them against a team that I don't think we've ever beaten at their home ground. Ladder position means nothing when we play DLR at DLR, so we respect them. They were good for 3 quarters against us last time we played them, so we know that we're going to have to be at our absolute best to be able to match them.
Thanks again for joining us. I'll now throw it over to my colleague who's with the head coach of Old Brighton.
Thanks, Charles. I'm here with Greg from Old Brighton. Greg, a good win for your boys today, especially considering conditions, really tough conditions to play in. What was the game plan to combat the wind going into today?
Oh, look, you really have just got to hope for the best a bit when you kick with the wind. We kicked 3-8 in the first quarter, and probably wasn't going to be enough, and then they kicked really accurately with it, and it's always a difficult day when you play with the wind, but we're fortunate we play a lot in windy conditions. Often you try and drop one back behind the ball, and that worked a little bit today, but again, it's around the contest, and I thought our work around the contest today was pretty good. Yeah,
speaking of the contest, you had your three main midfielders, Tom Fisher, Harry Hill and Nick Pavler, all recording 25 possessions or more. What is the influence that those three have on the team?
Oh, look, they're terrific players, and fantastic credit to them playing for Victoria last week, and I think that helped them a bit as well. Like they get attention every week, and today they came back and same sort of attention, but they're good quality players, and when they get their hands on the ball first, we end up going pretty well. So credit to them. We don't rely as heavily on them as we probably could. Eddie Tate and Jimmy Davis go in there and provide support, and Rory Bolger can go and provide support as well. So it's not just a three-man band.
Yeah, they were all six of those guys were really strong contributors in that third quarter, where you really put that run on, kicked 7 goals to none in the quarter. What do you think changed in that quarter from the first that you were able to pile those goals on?
Yeah, look, I thought that we're just able to get a bit more clean ball in this. In the first half, it was just a really big mess and congestion. I thought we opened up our front half just a little bit better. We had some good kicks of goal. Like Zimmerman's goal and Pavlov's goal were really good goals, and that gives you a good lift. And when we opened up the front half just a little bit, it wasn't as easy for Melbourne to congest it. So I thought that helped us. And look, our blokes generally, they believe in themselves, and they've got terrific ability and great self-belief, and they just wheeled themselves up over the line.
Yeah, so you took that lead from the third quarter going into the last quarter. What was the message at three-quarter time, knowing that Melburnians had the wind?
Yeah, look, we were pretty confident that we could try and score into the wind. We were able to do it in the second quarter, and we've played a lot at home into the wind, and we can score into the wind. So we were a bit concerned, but once you get to the 15-minute mark and the opposition haven't scored, you think you're going to be okay. And to our players' credit, Elliot Legros and Quinton Montanaro played really well down back, and they all did. And Tom Yorgie's been in terrific form, so our backs did a really good job today.
Oh, good all-round team performance from your guys today. Thanks for joining me today, Greg. That's all from us here at Elsternwick Park, where Old Brighton have defeated Old Melburnians by 25 points.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.